Some medical news that absolutely nobody is prepared to hear. I certainly wasn't. It was 3 years ago that I got a call in my office with the test result of a recent scan. I was certified, finally living the life I wanted. Got married my high school sweetheart, had finally gotten pregnant after a year of infertility, and then suddenly we had a Jack, a perfect 1 year old boy, dinosaurs, depending on his mood. Having a Jack suited me perfectly. I had gotten the first job, applied for academia, land of thousand crossed dreams. And there I was, working at my dream job, with my little baby, and May had opted from Canada. But few months before, I started feeling pain with my little baby. The man had important from Canada. But few minutes before I started feeling pain, my stomach had gone to every expert. Why? No one couldn't tell me, and then, out of blue, some physical assistants called me at work to tell me that I had stage 4 cancer, and I was going to need to come to the hospital right away. And all I could think of stay was, but I have a son. I can end. This world can end. It just begun. And I called my husband. He rushed to find out all true thing that I have known. I said I have a love for forever. I have a love forever. I'm so sorry. Please take care of our son. And then began walked to the hospital. It crossed my mind for the first time. Oh, how ironic. I had just written a book called Breast. I'm a historian expert in the idea good things happen to good people. I listed for Christian nickname, prosperity gospel, both believe or promise God wants you poor. I never considered myself a follower of the gospel. I was simply a observer. The proper gospel believe God wants you or wants you. If you have a right kind of faith, you're good and faithful. God will give you health and wealth, boundless happiness. Life is a blue money. If you good things will always come back to you. Think positively, speak positively. Nothing is impossible if you believe. I got interested in very American theology when I was 18 or so. I was 25, traveling the country interviewing in celebrity. I spent a decade talking to televangelists with spirit guarantee for divine money. I interviewed country magazine pastor with particularly hair about how live the best life live now. I visited with people in hospital waiting room, press officer. I had hand with people with chairs, praying to be cured. I earned my reputation as a director of a family vacation, always in spreading drop off the fancy megachurch in town. People there live running through the sanctuary, eager playfully in the auditorium, normally spinning golden globe. I was there. When I first started studying study whole idea of breast wasn't what it is today. It was not like it now. Entire hashtag breast home good. It was not yet blood hashtag breast very license t-shirts and near what. I have no idea breast will become one of most common cultural cliches. One of the most used hashtags on Instagram to celebrate their bikini shot is to say, I'm so blessed. Thank you, Jesus, for this body. I have not yet fully grasped why the prosperity gospel had become great civil relations, offering another tragic account of the core American dream. Rather than worship founding of America itself, the prosperity gospel worship Americans. It defies, ritualizes their hungers, their hard work, and more favor. Americans believe in gospel optimism, and they are their own proof. But despite telling myself I'm just studying this stuff, nothing like that. When I got my diagnosis, I suddenly understood how deeply invested I was in my holistic theology. If you live in this culture, whether you realize or not, it is extremely difficult to avoid falling into love or believe mutual or self-coherent hand in hand. The more I stare down my diagnosis, more recognize there's own higher version of idea good thing happen to good people. Aren't I good? Aren't I special somehow? I have committed zero homicide to date. So why is this happening to me? I want God to make me good and reward my faith with just few shiny awards along the way. Okay, like a shiny award. I believe that hardship will only detour. Our certain would be my long life. As the case with many of us, a mindset that serves me well. Gospel success drove me to achieve, to dream big, to abandon fear. It was a mindset serves me well until it didn't. Until I was confronted with something I couldn't manage my way out of. Until I found myself saying to the poor, but I have a son, because if I were, I couldn't think to say. That was the most difficult moment to accept. The phone call to walk to the hospital when I realized their own personal gospel had failed me. Anything I thought was good, special about me, could not save me. Hard work, my personality, my humor, my perspective. I had faced the fact in my life built with paperwork, and so is everything else. It is hard thought to upset. We are breath away from probably destroy something irreplaceable or try our life completely. We know that life there are before and after us. I asked all the time to say what I never go back. Gained so much positive. I tell them no. Before was better. Few months after Gashi wrote of this and set up his editor New York Times. In retrospect, take one of the most violent moments of my life, turning into my offer, not the amazing way feel less bearable. I got thousands of letters and emails. I still get them every day. I think it's because of the question I asked, how do you live without crying so many reasons for the bad thing that happened? I asked, would it be better to live without outrageous performance for people who just what they got? Oh, what's so funny? So terrible was, of course. I thought I asked people similar that need the experience for the bad thing that happened. Thousands were read do. Yes, they were right. It depends. The idea they had to be reason for what happened to me. They really want me to understand the reason. People want me to reassure them my cancer is part of a plan. Few read even suggested a plan that cancer could still help people by writing. People certainly did a test of my character, proof of something terrible. I thought they want to know without a doubt. There are hidden logic to this seeming chaos. They tell my husband, while sitting in the hospital, that everything happened for a reason, and they scam walk away. They will say, I'd love to hear it. I love to hear the reason my wife is dying. And I get it. We all want to reason. We want formulas to predict whether our hard work will pay off, whether our love support will always make our parents happy, our kids love us. We want to live in a world which not on earth, our hard work, our pain, our deepest hope will be for nothing. We want to live in a world which nothing is lost. What I have learned in living with stage 4 cancer is there no easy correlation between how hard I try and the length of my life. In the last 3 years, I experienced more pain and trauma than I ever thought I could survive. I realized the other day they have many dinner surgery. I'm on my 50 belly button. This last one is mine. But at the same time, I experienced love, so much love. Love I find hard to explain. The other day, I was reading the Finding Something New Death Experience Research Foundation, and yes, there is such a thing. People were interviewed or brushed with what kind of circumstances, car accidents, labor delivery, suicide, and many refer to say anything. Love. I'm sure I didn't have it. You had to remind me something I had experienced, something I felt uncomfortable telling anyone. When I saw I going to die, I didn't feel angry. I felt loved. It was monstrous severity I have experienced in a time which I should have felt abandoned by God. I was not leaders. Ashes. I feel like I was floating on the love and prayer of the dozen human around me like Wakabi, bring me notes and sack of flowers, cut embroidered with word encouragement. But when they sat beside me, my hand their hand, my own suffering began to feel like it had revealed to me the suffering of others. I was entering a world of people just like me, stumbling around in the deer of drift they were entitled and plenty they realized they had made. The feeling of being more connected somehow with other people, experience the same situation, and the feeling stayed with me for months. In fact, it grew so acutely, I started planning a protest of losing it. So I began to ask friends, theologians, historians, nurses alike, what can I do when the loving feeling is gone? They knew what I'm talking about because they had either experienced themselves, neither about the Christian theology, and they say, yes, it will go. The feeling will go, and there will be no formula how to get it back. They offered me a little piece of refresher I couldn't tweet. They say, when a feeling secure like tide, they will leave imprint. And they do. It is not proof of anything. It is nothing to boast about. It was just gift. I can respond to thousands of emails in my own 5-step plan to divine healthy, magical following feeling. I see the world jolted by it. When the feeling recedes like a tide, they will leave an impact. And they do. It is not proof of anything. It is nothing to. It's just to give it so I can respond to 2000 or with my own 5-step plan to body healthy, magical floating feelings. I see the world jolted by events, wonderful and terrible, gorgeous and tragic. I can reconcile the contradiction, except that I begin to believe these opposites do not cancel each other out. Life is so beautiful. Life is so beautiful. And life is so hard. Today, I'm doing quite well. The immunotherapy drug appeared to be working, and we are watching and waiting with scans. I hope I will live a long time. I hope I will live long enough to embarrass my son and watch my husband lose his beautiful hair. I think I might. But I'm learning to live and to love without counting the cost. Without reason or richness, nothing will be lost. Life will break your heart, And life mate everything you have, everything you hope for. But there is one kind of professor gospel that I believe in. I believe that in the darkness, even there will be beauty, there will be love, and every now and then it will feel like more than enough. Thank you.